Good. And I think, I suspect that both classes will explore that question even more. We'll explore it a little bit today with a couple of portraits, but tomorrow I think that'll be more. T.
I like that there's the translation and the Old English, like right side by side, and I like that I can like understand the English.
Yeah, Old English is almost impossible to understand.
Yeah.
This is Middle English.
The Middle English, if you prefer to read it in that format, there's lost versions online. I think Chaucer sounds awesome and is worth reading in Old English once you understand a little bit. There is a guide on Moodle about how to pronounce things. We'll spend a little bit of time there. Jess?
I thought there were so many characters, and I know reading it, I was a little bit worried about, like, oh, will I need to know every single little detail about all these characters? Why are there so many characters? Why is it just talking about characters? But I thought it was cool to get an insight on everybody's personality, the similarities, and
Yeah, I agree with Shubi. Like, if I like stuck and someone just told me that, like, oh, the first 387 lines are just explaining characters and no plot, I would probably think it was really boring. But I didn't actually get bored reading it, and kind of made me think, like, in Station 11, how like you focus on like a lot of different characters, and like, but like it like jumps around. But here, it just kind of went through the characters and their backstory and like their personalities like, in a row. That's like a really nice way to go with them.
Good.
That's the reason why I wasn't bored reading about the characters, is because they were just like real interesting. There was the like nonsense and acting like she was like royalty or something, and then there was the thing with like a monk or like a prior, or like they're like one of, I think it's one of them that like takes like donations or something, but they're like donations where people basically like pay him off and then they say, oh, you're blessed or whatever. And then one where he was like, I think that was the part. I think it's like the monk was like lived like really, really well or something. I just thought that was kind of cool how it went from like, oh, these people are like kind of like more morally thing with like the nun and stuff, and then like the monk and fire will not have it.
Good. So noticing those flaws of the characters, the ways that they behave in ways they're not supposed to, is a big part of what makes Chaucer fun. Any other initial responses? We'll move to looking at Jake.
I just want to make sure I got this right. I just kind of reread the beginning. So like he wants to go on this pilgrimage, and like these people happen to come in that are also going on the pilgrimage, and they're like, it's like, because it says by chance fallen, they were there now. So like so like when he decides he wants to go on a pilgrimage, 29 other people say that they want to as well.
Yeah. So the tavern. It is on this pilgrimage route, and it's a super popular pilgrimage. This is still a walk that people, it's about 119 miles. It's still a walk that people do today from London to Canterbury. So he runs into this group of people and joins up with them. But, so that's like, by chance he met them. But it's also not by chance, right? There would be other people in the tavern going on this pilgrimage too.
Jake, think of it like you are in a class full of people, so the people that you're in that class with are by chance, but it's not by chance that you're in this class, right?
Okay.
So those pilgrimages, like Dr. Upward said, would have happened very regularly. So this particular combination of people are the ones that are going on the pilgrimage at that time.
Yeah, does that make sense? And I think we'll both talk about the pilgrimage itself more this morning. But since we've been talking about Beowulf, I think we only have time to think about one of these portraits. I was thinking about the knight and the squire, because I think the squire complicates the knight a little bit. What I want you guys to do, so those opening lines, we'll think about the flowers blooming and the wind blowing, all that stuff tomorrow. But let's start thinking about the first person that Chaucer starts talking about, the knight, or the knight, as he would call it. I'm going to play a clip of an expert pronouncing this. I could try, but it wouldn't sound as good.
I'll make you guys listen to me try tomorrow, because my Chaucer teacher in grad school made us memorize like 80 lines, and some of them are still in my mind. Ooh. So I'll subject you to that.
Actually, there's a line from that section that Jake, "Then folk going on pilgrimage." So it's just something that people do. Right? So anyway, here's an expert. Knight there was, and Dr. William.
A knight there was, and that a worthy man, that fra the time that he first begun to read out, he loved chivalry, truth, and the Lord, freedom and courtesy. Full worthy was he his Lord's wearer, and thereto had he reading no man fairer as well in Christendom as in Heavenessa, and ever noted for his worthiness. And Alessandro he was when it was won. Full oft the team he had the word begun, moving all nations in Prusa. In Leto had he rised, and in Rusa, no Christian man so oft his degree. In Gernard at the sage eke had he bay of Algezire, and leading in Bermaria. Elias was he in the Satalia one very were one, and in the great assay at many noble army had he bay. At mortal battles had he been 15, and 13 or 5 at Tranisena in listus Brius, and I slain his fall. This worthy Keith had been also something with the Lord of Palatia, a guy another haven in Turkey, and evermore had a sovereign peace. And though that he were worthy, he was wise, and of his port as make as is a maida. He never yet no blaming decided in all his life until no manner weak. He was a very perfect, gentle knight. Before to tell you of his array, his horse were gold, but he was not guy. Of Christian, he were Japan, all besmuttered with his habergeon, for he was that he come from his viage, and went afore to down his pilgrimage.
Okay, so I want you guys in groups to look at this passage, the task. So we just finished reading about a group of warriors. We've met Beowulf. We've met the way that he thinks about the world. In your groups, I want you guys to think about it. Look for evidence from this passage that shows where's the continuity with Beowulf. So this knight is a warrior just like Beowulf. What's similar about them? But what's different? Because I think this Canute is really different from our Beowulf, right? So where are the big differences between what this knight values, what Chaucer values in this knight, and what Beowulf values? Okay, so in 5 minutes doing that, we'll try to map out some continuities and differences. Give to it. Back up all 3 to 7.
I think at one point he says the knight is gentle.
Yeah.
So like that's a big difference.
Yeah.
And he's been
It's also a lot more God-inspired for mission stuff.
Yeah, he's been in a lot of battles, and he's not like a hero. He's just, well, he's sort of a hero, but not as much. Like he's been in battles. He hasn't beaten beasts.
He's got a bit different of a hero vibe to him.
Yeah.
He's got the
He's got the humble hero.
Yeah, and also a more refrained hero.
And where Beowulf was like, wow guys, check out my cool gear. This guy's like, oh, it's a little rusty. That's fine. It works.
And then
Functions.
like
Functional.
based on the description of the knight here, like it just seems more of like chivalry, honor, like the more classical or like the more modern interpretation, like what we're most
Chivalry
familiar with. Like,
Pretty big difference.
like, and then Beowulf is like, for the glory of the fight.
Glory. Hands. Them some good hands. Huh?
Nothing.
This guy just kind of like
Courteous, modest, serviceable. No, wait, that's someone else. That's a squire.
Knight.
He was valiant and yet wise.
The line, like, they're not writing words.
I'm drawing what I have. That's a Beowulf.
He's got a big arm.
line like 67.
Like Morty.
Don't judge my drawing skills. You can actually judge them all you want. That's
Night is killer. Those are terrible apps.
As I said, that's the
Oh yeah.
I think one time I spent probably a good 5 hours staring at pictures of apps.
I probably should have just stuck to a stick figure.
Yeah.
Rar. That's actually not that bad. I just like racist.
They do talk about his he did tell them about it, but I feel like just like around
Like it says this guy, he's in his manner as meek as a native, meaning like he's not.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, distinctly.
How do you read your writing?
Or 69.
I can read it partially, but some parts I'm just like, what?
Kick.
What?
It's like
Anybody good at math?
What?
Anybody good at math and have next period free?
he doesn't play.
What?
He's not mean. He's just very like.
Can you not hear me, or are you just saying what?
No, I can hear you.
Are you good at math and have next period free?
No, I have observational drawing.
Ooh, I like that class.
Like,
I had it this morning. You can talk to oh, there's not as much.
Does she check for homework?
Yes. Just do it like at the beginning of class, you'll be fine. You just like turn into the end of class.
Okay, do we have a good sense of the
We got soft charcoal today.
continuities and differences? Yes. Okay. So let's, because the board is not reliable because I found that words are unusable and put upon it in this classroom, I'll put it on the screen, so I'll take notes, but anybody have an observation they make of a difference they notice? And I want each comment to also point us to a phrase or moment in the text, okay? Akshaya.
So like fables is more about like fighting for fame, and like just like more about like healing others. And the knight is like more like he talks about how he's like, and even though he was failing, he was wise. So he's like similar to what we would think of as
Okay, so what do you make of it? Like if Beowulf's warriors are fighting for fame, is he's fighting for wisdom, or what's Chaucer's man fighting for?
It says like he talks about how he like fought more than any other Christian person, and how he's like full worthy once he explores more. So he's fighting more for like the people like those who let him war and for his people.
Okay, good. Hassan.
We discussed Beowulf is more fighting for like personal fame, Chaucer's more fighting for like religious fame or like fighting for God. And it says that like for example it says in line 62 it says it fought for our faith at Tremere.
What was the last quote?
Fighting for and fought for our faith at Tremere.
Good. Right.
We were talking about this, like Beowulf's the kind of person where like would like swear in front of your parents, see what happens, but like Chaucer's like the kind of person who like brings the pain of violence to your parents. Like it's like in the book it says he never uttered any like I'm reading the like translations, I can't pronounce any of that. He had never uttered any violence in all his life to any kind of person. He was a truly the perfect gentle knight. And yeah, and like Beowulf isn't exactly the most gentle kind of person. He's the kind of person who's like, hey, here, ripped off this guy's arm. I'm going to tell you about that for the next like 80 days straight.
Seems like Chaucer cares a lot more about the people that he's dealing with. Like Beowulf is more just like, hey, look at me, I'm the best, whatever, and that's pretty much all he ever talks about. But Chaucer, like, like stand back and actually like observe the people around him and like get to know everyone that he's like going to be, I guess, working with for a while.
Okay. So just really getting to know the people. Tommy.
In general, it seems that Shasu's night is a lot more meaningful because there's the fact that he's on this pilgrimage, which shows that he's like willing to drop everything to go on this religious journey. Whereas that's something we would expect like Abel to do, because Abel would only do that if they're like monsters as well.
Sure.
Beowulf, in his story, he had like 3 fights and he fought like hand-to-hand combat. And it was like, as people said, it was more like for fame, he just wanted to kill people. Whereas in Chaucer's story, the knight had engaged in 15 mortal battles. It's in line 61. And it doesn't seem like he like boasts about it. Obviously he talks about it, otherwise Chaucer wouldn't have been able to write it down. But it doesn't, we were talking about this, it doesn't feel like he boasted to anyone about it, considering they call him meek as a maiden. It seems more like he just recollected his stories on the journey.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Okay. So in the manners meek as a maiden, that was exactly the line I was going to use. Like he's not very like bragging or boastful, but the knight isn't versus Beowulf is. He kills a monster and he'll tell you about it. And, like he'll make it known that like he's done this great thing. This is the Chaucer's knight. Like he fights what he fights for the cause of the fight, not for like the fame.
Good. Anybody else notice anything else about meek as a maiden? What do we make about the maiden? What do we make of the maiden part of meek as a maiden?
Sexism.
Yes, sexist. Kaylee? So, Eden, talk a little bit about what makes it sexist, and I think that can help us think about what makes it complicated.
Well, besides also being like assuming, like saying that all females are supposed to be like all submissive and meek and whatnot, it also is like the way it's worded, and even though he was this and that, and never mind on that. But it's just like assuming that every female is supposed to be like submissive and not like brag about themselves or say anything, and like and like anybody, and that the way it's worded is like anybody who isn't like that is not good.
Personally, like, even though I do agree, I mean, like, yes, he is assuming that, like, I suppose, like, all people that, like, really think with it. But in this context, when I read it, like, I did not see it as anything, like, I did not see it as derogatory, because, like, it says, like, and his manners meek as a maiden, he has never uttered any vileness in all his life. He's truly a perfect gentleman. So it's more like to say like that he's meek, but like in a good way, doesn't like he's not rash, he's not like harsh, he's like a gentleman.
T?
I don't think it means to be sexist. I think they're just kind of in a sexist society where like females are expected to be very submissive and gentle, and maidens especially, which would be like unmarried young females. So they're especially expected to be like that, and men would be not. But it's not really taken as a bad thing for this night, I think.
But just imagine someone telling Beowulf, you killed that dragon as gently as a maiden would. Beowulf's probably not going to be too pleased about that. You don't say, what?
I would agree with you. Now it's really said are common like that. You can take it more like a sexist way, because like today's society is a concept that's like widely known. That at that time I feel like the author was just going off of what society thought, and it wasn't like trying to perfectly make the sexist remark. This is how it is. Like no one's gonna take offense.
Good. Okay. Other observations.
And then for the knight, I feel like he's perfect because he's more of a nice, unworthy person. And then in Beowulf, he's not as nice, but he's just really ambitious and aggressive. And I feel like that is what makes him really really useful, but it's just a different society.
So what values can we deduce from this text that we didn't see as much in Beowulf? Yeah.
Honor and chivalry.
Yes. And what does chivalry mean?
Being nice to people. There's like, it's sort of like rules, but it's just kind of like
More like a
being a nice person kind of rules. Like respect certain levels. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah. And like this persists today, right? This sense of masculine warriorness as involving a little bit more submission. So gender gets complicated here, and so yeah, it doesn't seem to be derogatory to be comparing it to a maiden. There's other parts though where you guys are talking about the curling iron translation, where it does start to, he spends a whole lot of time thinking about how this warrior looks. And once you get to the squire, there's even more sort of piecing apart of what's going on. And the knight sounds very perfect, but later on we hear a lot about the foibles and the imperfections of these characters. Which might make us think differently about that knight too. Okay? I will see my class tomorrow. Dr. Khan will see her class also tomorrow. Dr. Khan students and my students,